move out my way. Hi guys! Hi! Welcome to the Tiye Noelle Show. This is all my dreams manifested into my own show. I am your host, Tiye. I am a certified yapper, been yapping for many, many years. Okay, I used to get in trouble for talking. People would say that they could hear me before they could see me. But here I am now on your screen for hopefully for a very long time. We're gonna get paid to do this in Jesus' name. One day. So yeah, welcome to my little space on the internet where we will be talking about all things hot topics. We also will be talking about things like how to get our money up, girlies, like having conversations with some of the best people. I want this to be a yin and yang of our personalities. We will have gist, we will be talking about people, we will be having a laugh about all sorts of different things from different places around the world. We're going to be talking about things from the UK, we'll be talking about things in Canada, we'll be talking about things in the US, and we will be obviously touching on the diaspora. Okay, we will be bringing it all in so we can learn, laugh, and have a good time. So yeah, welcome to my space on the internet. I hope you have a great time. Please subscribe. This is the first episode, the very first show, and we're going to get into it. So now, in honor, actually, how about this? Let me introduce you to the people that are going to help me do this, right? So this is giving Wendy Williams. That's the mother, okay? And she had a Suzanne, and she had a, what was her name again? Norman? So I also too have a Suzanne and Norman. So we're going to have Kim here. Hey, Kim. She's my Suzanne and my Norman, really. And then there's Ken. He can't be my Norman because he's not a fabulous gay man. And he doesn't know that much of the gist of what we're going to be talking about. But he knows, you know, what looks good, what sounds good. And he's going to be here supporting us, being basically Suzanne on the production side. So thank you for my small little team, small but mighty. And we are going to go in to honor our queen, Wendy Williams, into hot topics. Run it. Okay guys, as you know, Hot Topics is where we yap about what's going on in the world. And let me tell you a little bit about me. I obviously am British born, from the accent you can tell. My family is Bayesian, so I'm from the Caribbean. But at the same time, I'm currently living in Toronto. And right now, it's horrible here. It's so bad. I don't want to be here, guys. I'm trying to get the fuck ASAP, if you know what I'm saying. I've been here for 5 years. This is the first snowstorm that I've really been able to, I was actually here for. I skipped out last year for Barbados. The year before that, it was giving leather jacket and open toe shoes. In January to the clip. Now we're having real winter, okay? And it's horrible. I bought these big ass snow boots. It's a different time. We're getting like, I think this is what, 50, this says 40, but it's actually very much not 40. At the end of the day, it was like 50 something centimeters of snow. Terrible news. I've slipped and almost fell into the traffic. It's not good. So if anybody wants to move here, I would recommend that you don't. How about that? I think if you can do a little 6 months here, 6 months there, do that. But here in Canada, it's not for the faint-hearted. It's not. But you will maybe get some videos of me doing some tobogganing down some stuff. So follow me on social media because you're going to see me in the snow with my snow boots getting out there. Being a real Tony. Okay, so we're going to go to the next one. So yeah. So if we're going to talk about icy, shiesty bitches, move into this, we're going to go into Nicki Minaj. This is a fall from grace like no other. When I tell you I ride for Nicki. When they were coming for her, Lil Kim, Cardi B, Meg Thee Stallion, all of them, I literally used to turn a blind eye and defend this girl. But now I've had enough. I think we all have had enough with her. To say it's a disappointment is an understatement. She has alienated some of the people that I think is the biggest parts of her fan base. We're talking about people of color. We're talking about even the white community, all the gays and the theys love this girl. Like that's when those are Nicki stans. When you see a tour, you're gonna see everyone there. And all of a sudden, which she has always been Christian, she's now pivoted to the Republican side, and she's gone very right wing. I'm very confused as to what this is about. Some of my theories is that she is obviously married to this pedophile. She also has her pedophile brother in jail, and Trump seems to be giving out pardons, giving out supports. She's also apparently hemorrhaging money, because I truly believe that this man has her on perks and is stealing money from her, genuinely. So I think that she's going to get what most black Republicans or black people do when they go to the Republican side, is they're going over there for a payday. They're hoping that by aligning themselves here, they're going to be going to some sort of conference, some sort of speech, and they're going to get a lot of money. And I truly believe she is being paid for every single thing that she's been doing. She recently went and spoke at one of these conventions, and she got one of those Trump gold cards. So Don Lemon, when she was beefing with him, said that he believes that she is an illegal immigrant, and she came here at 5 from Trinidad. We think that's a thing. Who's to know, right? But she put out this tweet. And the thing about it with this tweet in particular is, what really upsets me with Nicki Minaj is she writes like she's a child. It's giving na 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 like vibes, and like, you're not on the right side of history here, sweetheart. Like, you are literally aligning yourself with this man for a pardon, for money, for said green card, but it's embarrassing and it's alienating all of your fans. And I hope that truly she comes out and can give us a real explanation of what she's doing. But for right now, it's giving bird. You look like a freaking bird, and you look embarrassing, and it's a disappointment. She was like finalizing citizenship paperwork as we speak, as per my. She called this man a wonderful president. Are you okay? Are you okay, girl? The thing about it is, she got this green card or this gold plaque from them because that's what criminals have been doing. They've been buying this membership for $1 million, and then they get this green card. Like, I don't really get what she's doing on that side, and I truly don't know if she believes that he's a good man and he's doing all right by Nigeria. But I truly believe, as Don Lennon said, she's out of her depth. I think she doesn't really know what this man stands for. I don't think she knows what these countries do in Nigeria, the Congo, all of these places. I think she's out of her depth, and she just thinks this is some Christian thing. She just thinks it's, I'm gonna be a Republican and get some money so that I can pay back all my lawyers and all my debts and free my pedophile husband and free my pedophile brother. And like, she's thinking of self, and it's embarrassing. Like, take several seats, Nicki Minaj. Honestly, I don't want to hear from you anymore. Okay, so now we're going to go on to my neck of the woods, into the UK. For all the Canadians and the Americans that are looking at this picture and saying, who the hell is this woman? Who is this woman? This is Kate Price Jordan. She was what's her name again? Bombshell lady. Pamela Anderson. She was Pamela Anderson. She was this beautiful, she was blonde before. This beautiful blonde bombshell. Everyone loved her. She was so popular about being this beautiful woman. And year after year after year, she does this to her face. Let me tell you something. Yeah, this is the best picture I could find from her. I could have did her day. This one ain't even that good. But I was like, I'm not going to do Katie like that. But what is really sad about Katie Price is her many, 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 many men. And again, men, downfall. If you click to the next picture, Katie Price is on her 50th million husband, okay? And this man proposed to her recently. And she posted on social media, and everyone was congratulating her because finally this man has proposed to her. Come to find out that in September, we are in January, well, we're in February now. In September, he proposed to another woman in the same location, guys. I'm so sorry that we can't zoom. If you can zoom in, you'll see that it's literally in the same location, by the same pool, with the same layout, with the same petals and the same candle that he proposed to Katie Price to another woman. These are the type of men that this woman starts to deal with, and it's actually grinding my gears. Okay, he also just got arrested for fraud, all of this stuff in Dubai. Like, this is not a quality man. This is, like I said, our Pamela Anderson. This is someone who has been known in British media for many, many years. And we just want the best for Katie. But at the same time, we can't want more for you than you want for yourself. And I'm going to need you, Katie, to stand up. Stand up, sis, and get you a man that does right by you. Pete Andre didn't do right by you. The many men that follow has not done right by you. But this is not okay. Look this is who she used to be. Look at this beautiful, beautiful woman. And what she has done is ruin her face, ruin her body. She looks absolutely a mess right now. But look how gorgeous Katie Price used to be. Poor Katie. Oh, anyway, we're on to the next person, and this is Jay-Z. Guys, I don't know I would love to be a fly in the wall for the conversations that Beyonce is having with this man, okay? Because every other week, something's coming out with this man, okay? If it's not him tied to a Diddy scandal, it's his illegitimate son coming out of New York trying to take him to court saying that he's his real child. Now we have him with Pusha T and Elon Musk with the Epstein files. Now, I don't want to stand on the side of men, and I don't normally stand on the side of men, but I want to be very clear that we need to move past headlines. This says that it was released by the DOJ, and the DOJ is the Department of Justice in the States, right? But actually, if you read more into these articles, you actually find out that this is not part of a legitimate investigation. So the Department of Justice on Friday released 3 million documentations from Jeffrey Epstein. We know all of these are coming out. We're seeing Prince Andrew all up on these women. It's disgusting. Like, all of these things. And they were saying that the latest batch has included Jay-Z, Elon Musk, and Pusha T. However, this is a lie. Technically, this is a lie. This wasn't mentioned in his personal records, nor was it collaborated by the law enforcement. These were from a tip-off from a helpline. So they've opened this Jeffrey Epstein tip-off line, and someone has called in and said that this is going on, right? And that there has been a filing about this. But it actually is not being investigated right now, nor is it saying that they're going to do any further investigations. This is literally just someone calling in and having these people making up this story. We don't know if this is actually true. So I think we need to wait to see if this is going to be what we think this is. What happened with the Kanye, with the Diddy one, was that got dismissed as well. But I am kind of side-eyeing Jay-Z, okay? And I really don't want to be on the bring a black man down, but where there is smoke, there must be fire. There's too many pictures of him with this man. They're saying that Pusha T was the handler of this woman, and he was bringing this woman to all of these events. And Jay-Z was one of the people that when she woke up from unconsciousness, Jay-Z was there having a conversation and meeting with Elon Musk, right? Jesus, save us all. And for Beyonce's sake, on Beyonce's internet, I hope that this ain't true. For our sake, because all of our leaders now are looking like scummy, dirty men, and I really don't want that for Jay-Z. However, if this turns out to be real, he needs to go to jail, okay? With Diddy, co-cells. Yeah, they need to go to jail because I'm sick of him or any of these guys getting away with it. So yeah, right now, it's technically not being investigated. Someone called in a tip line, and there is a documentation of a woman saying that this is a filing that's saying that this is what's happened to her. However, it has not been picked up yet. So until it's picked up and real charges or it's going to court and all that stuff is happening, they really need to stop saying that this is the headline, because it's making it seem like the files from Epstein, he's writing about them and he's talking about these people, and that's not what those files are. These are not the same files with the flight list and the stuff with Prince Andrew and the stuff about Trump. It's not the same thing. But that's how it's given out on these headlines, and that's not okay. So, not to save a brother, but let's just give it some time to see if this is real or not. Anyway, wasn't it a time? Wasn't it a time with America's Next Top Model? This was a beautiful time. We were voting for you. We were all voting for you. And I'm so sorry. You lot will never make me hate Tyler. What's her name? Tyra Banks. You lot will never make me hate her. And that's what they're trying to do. These freaking Gen Zs. I love you guys. Don't get me wrong. But you lot need to stop looking at old 2000 shows with these 2020, 2025, 2026 eyes. This is a different time, okay? And if you guys feel like that's so bad, you lot would hate to see British TV in the early 2000s, super skinny, super fat. Yeah, all of those shows, you lot would have hated it because people were cussing people out, shouting people down to fix their lives, okay? And all of these people now that are coming out saying that she was this horrible person and, she, caused all of these mental health and all these things. Now, I'm not saying that is not true. But remember, this is reality TV. This is the early 2000s. And this is a competition show. And whenever you're in competition with many, many girls, you're sharing a house with many, many girls, your whole life is riding on this, you are going to have a mental breakdown. I'm sorry. Even if it came out today, you would have issues. But they're trying to make it seem like she was the villain.
She was a villain.
You think she was a villain? Kim, you think she was a villain?
Yeah, I'm not going bald just because Tyra says so.
Well, okay, I hear that because for some reason she made all the black girls go bald. She did, and it was a problem, I'm not gonna lie. But the thing about it is, if you don't want to do that, you don't have to do that. You can leave the show. And the thing about it is, that's what they were doing in modeling industry. And people say like she was the worst one, but I don't remember her being the worst one. Do you know who was the worst one? Janice Dickinson, that white lady. She was always cussing people and telling people they were fat. But yet they were saying that it was Tyra because she was the lead.
Tyra is on par with Diddy sending Day 26.
Oh no! Oh wait.
Across the 5 boroughs to get him cheese.
Well, maybe I'm a bad person because I still don't feel like him sending Day 26.
In the cold.
I don't think him sending Day.
Minus something.
I don't think that's
He said 5. They had to walk 5 boroughs and busk on the side of the road. And then getting the cheesecake. I think it was the weather like right now.
Okay.
That walk is crazy.
No, the walk is
and
crazy.
They had a show to do the next day. Like, that's a purely ego-driven thing. Great TV, but that's torture.
Torture?
Yes, torture.
It would be torture if he made them do that every day for a week.
What point was he even trying
He did that one time.
That he could make them do that.
The determination.
That's the same ego that Tyra used.
You think so?
Yeah.
I don't think she's as bad as Diddy. Diddy was bad, don't get me wrong. I remember watching clips and I was like, oh my god, yeah, but
they were tyrants.
No, I don't believe so. I don't believe so. We're gonna obviously with this documentary, we're gonna be seeing what people are actually saying. Like we're gonna have contestants.
Not objective. She's a huge part of this documentary.
No, she definitely is a huge part of the documentary, but they're also gonna have people coming in and tell them their stories. But we're gonna see what they say about it. It's coming out on February 16th. For me personally, I get what you're saying, but that was of the times. Like all of those shows, people were nasty. Like we have Gordon Ramsay shouting down people, saying "get the fuck out of my kitchen," all this kind of stuff, treating people crazy. We had Simon Cowell treating people crazy. We had the super fat, the super skinnies, the Biggest Losers, like all of these types of shows. Like that was reality TV back then. Was it terrible and mean? And now we're looking in hindsight and seeing how psychologically that could affect someone. Absolutely. But at the same time, to make it seem like one person was like the villain when this is what we already have heard and known from Naomi Campbell, from Kimberley Simmons, from Cindy, that like this is what the modeling agency was like this is what they were like. And she gave opportunity for black women, full-figured women to get into the industry where they may have not. Eva, as small as she is, never would have touched the runway if it wasn't for for America's Next Top Model. I think there was benefits in it, and I think when you look back now with this lens, we're like, oh my god, this is so horrible, blah 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 blah. But in that time, that was the times. I think that was the times. I don't think she is as bad as Diddy. I'm sorry. Aubrey O'Day said that someone put out said that she was drugged and raped by Diddy?
I'm talking strictly in the reality TV show drama space.
Diddy was shouting down Laura, what's her name again? Boom Boom Cat. Boom Boom Cat. Yeah, L'Oreal Gibson.
But I'm just saying, like you said, around that time, everybody wanted to create like these kind of shows with the stakes and the drama.
Yeah,
and
100%.
The hazing.
Yeah.
Everybody's guilty of it. But Diddy and Tyra, they were up there.
Diddy was up there. And honestly, I don't even think the cheesecake thing was that bad, because compared to what he was dashing, he was throwing things at them, the Daddy Kane girls. That was kind of scary.
Yes.
I hear what you're saying, but I don't think Tyra's that bad.
Next.
We're gonna have to go to disagree. We're gonna have to disagree. Who's insane? This man. Tyra Banks or this man? How about that? Actually, no, let's not do that because he has a reason. Okay, so I have historically been very critical on this man right here. Kanye West, to me, has had this fall from grace, we all know. And he's Nazi, hating on the Jews, hating on the blacks, hating on everything, hating on his family. That documentary came out and he was throwing a tantrum and shouting and jumping up at Kris Jenner. It was giving weird vibes. But we do know that he is bipolar. And it's come out for a few years. He's been diagnosed, but he won't take his meds. So Kanye West has now come out with a letter of an apology. It is also tied to the fact that he has a clothing line dropping or has dropped. So how sincere he is, you guys can decide. But what I did want to say is he was like, the scariest thing about this disorder is how persuasive it is when it tells you you don't need help. It makes you blind, but convinces you you have insight. You feel powerful, certain, and unstoppable. I lost touch with reality, and we have all been saying that Kanye has lost touch with reality. Things got worse the longer I ignored the problem, and I said and did things I deeply regret. Some of the people I love the most, I treated the worst. Kim Kardashian, okay? When she said that she hasn't even seen his kids for over 6 months, shouting down at Kris Jenner in that documentary, embarrassing. Wasn't it even released by him or his videographer? Is that correct? The fact that he put that out thinking it wasn't put out by him?
No, videographer.
The videographer? Oh my god. What's with these videographers?
Wait, you talking about the Netflix one?
Yeah.
That's his videographer. That he'd been...
Legally, is this okay? Because this is the same thing with the Diddy documentary. Is that these videographers are being hired by these people to record them.
The content belongs to them. IP.
So is this what you're not going to do to me? When I get a hot mic situation and I'm talking about Tyra Banks, so you're not going to just start dashing at me? Because, wait, what? I think that's crazy.
Let me get clarity.
That is so crazy.
Didn't produce it. Genius.
Who's Genius?
That was the name.
Oh, sorry. I thought you said he's a genius. I actually think that's morally corrupt, to be honest.
What, calling him a genius?
No, in terms of if you are in someone's home recording intimate conversations, all this kind of stuff, and then you just create your own narrative and put it out when someone is definitely on a breaking point like this man.
It's techie, but you own the footage, isn't it?
I mean, I guess. Maybe, to be fair, maybe that's the reason why he is having this turnaround. Maybe he saw that documentary without his control and edits, finally saw himself in this unfavorable position, saw how he treats the people around him, and how heartbroken they are dealing with him. And maybe that's why he's turned himself around, because, yeah.
Are we talking about two different documentaries?
He's a mess.
Because there's a Netflix one and then there's a movie one.
What, of Kanye West?
Yeah, I don't know if I don't know. I think it's a Genius one. But yeah.
All I know is I want to forgive him. He apologized to the black community. He apologized to the Jewish community. He did say that he wants to show and prove that he is a different person. And I think that we should give him a chance. He's taken accountability for all the things that he said, and he said he wants to show and prove. Give him a chance. Yes, it is tied to a product drop, but he's also done that and done some outlandish things as well. So hopefully that this is something different. We want the old Kanye back. So fingers crossed, this is the old Kanye. Next. Oh, so this, I think, you know, there's this whole thing about not being parasocial, which is a new word the kids have told me. There are some relationships on social media that does give fake. I truly did not see that from them. I genuinely thought that those laughs that he would do every time she was flipping, doing Kim Possible around the house was genuine. I truly, truly believed that this man loved her. They had been together since they were kids. How was it, 12 years of marriage? 12 years of marriage. I truly believe that he loved her, but their divorce has been finalized because of infidelity on his part. And literally, a few weeks ago, there was a video of him kissing mouth with some girl in the club. If no one is going to embarrass you, a man is going to embarrass you. Couldn't even wait for the divorce to be finalized before this came out. Do you know what I mean? Like, embarrassing. And the thing about it, what makes me really sad, is that when you go into the comment section of all of these posts about them, there's a lot of women defending this man, celebrating this man, being like, yeah, he must have been exhausted, he must have been tired, da 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 da. All of these things. Babe, the reason why they get divorced is because she found he was cheating and she left him, okay? He's not a good man. He wasn't tired of her flipping and tapping her shoes all over the house and decided he no longer wanted to be in this relationship. So he sat down like a grown adult, had this conversation with her, and left. That would be the upstanding man that you guys are trying to portray that this man is, but he's not.
But they need to find a reason, because it can never be the man's fault.
Yeah, and they always want to have pretty girls pushed down.
Because I believe that they loved Christy because she has Desmond, and because she has the house, and because she has the boys. They loved Christy's life as opposed to her.
Yeah.
Because the first thing they want to say is like, her content was so annoying. You were there because you wanted her life.
Yeah.
And now that that's apart, you're like, what did she do? How did she break this up? What did she do?
She did nothing.
Exactly.
And she was exactly who she was when he met her.
He loved it though.
And he loved it. But he also wanted to do whatever he wanted to do. And the thing about it is, I completely understand that you're with someone from when you're young.
14.
Exactly. So, you know, infidelity, some people think that it's not a big deal and, you know, you can move past it. We don't know the extent of this infidelity. You don't know if she has forgiven him for something that happened when they were 20 or 19, and she said, now, we're older now, we have kids now, we can't do that anymore. This might not be the first time that he's ever cheated.
They did a post-nup, so they were preparing for this. Around 2022 or something like that.
Did they?
They have a post-nup, they don't have a prenup.
Right. Well, I mean, and then also, but yeah, because, you know, fair enough, yeah, he's cooking, he's there laughing, but she's there doing backflips.
Yeah.
Who should get the money?
Yeah.
I'm joking.
But when you take that to a lawyer,
I'm joking, no.
It says something.
Yeah, no, 100%. 100%. I'm actually really upset that this has happened. I do wish them both well. Like, no one deserves to be unhappy. But it does definitely saddens me when I see, women in the comments almost looking for a reason, wanting to blame her for something, when it could just be that he messed up and she decided that this time cheating or cheating in general is a deal breaker for her and she wants to leave. And she has every right to do that. That's how I feel about it. So listen, good luck, wish them well. But Chrissy, honey, you and your best friend, her, go to Japan again. I love when they went to Japan. Go to Japan and live your best life, honey. Forget that man. And he, keep making some noodles. Bye. Bye, Desmond. Oh, this is the last topic, okay? We started the show talking about all of the women who have been done dirty by these men, and they have been their downfalls. Kate Prest, for example, Nicki Minaj, definitely. And we already know Megan's backstory, but I really love her with Clay. Oh my god, like the lover girl in me is so so gassed for her. Like, it's so gassed for her with everything she's going on. You know, she's lost both parents, all the freaking midget man stuff. Like, it's actually really, really good to see her happy, loved, and adored by not just but this man, but his dad. Now, you need the family's approval, obviously. And for Thanksgiving, she cooked dinner for his whole family. And now his dad is basically saying, yeah, like, I'm ready for her to be my daughter-in-law. Like, if I don't know what they're doing, but if the ring came tomorrow, I sign, seal, and approve this. And I need this for her. I want her to be with the good guys. Guys, we need to be with the good guys, okay? No more future indems, no midget mans, no horrible rough scans, okay? Get you a man with a good job, plays golf, and has a daddy. Shout out to Megan Thee Stallion. Love that for her. Anywho, that was the end of Hot Topics. Obviously, we'll be back every week with Hot Topics. If you have something to say about any of these conversations, please put them in the comment section below. I actually want to know if you guys think that Tyra is a demon child like Kim does, or if you just think that was the times like me. Do you think that Katie Price needs to leave that man alone and stop touching her face? Are we here for Clay Thompson and Meg Thee Stallion? I really want to attend that wedding, okay? Maybe if I do some more commentary, she might invite me. Do you think that's a possibility? And I could do like live commentary from her wedding. Do you think that's possible? My friends don't agree. Okay, next. Okay, so we're going to move into the next segment. With the smoke, with the smoke, with the smoke. Guys, I'm actually stopped smoking because health reasons. I'm trying to grow up, you know. But with the smoke is for me to come here and shout down somebody, okay? Or also to spill some tea about some things that are really troubling my spirit, okay? And this particular one is actually kind of a personal story that's in the news, okay? It's not personal to me. I was around it, I was aware of it. And I also wanted to sprinkle in some TO news because that was very UK and US heavy. So we're gonna get into With the Smoke, and we're gonna get into this particular story, okay? So I don't know if you're from the UK or if you're from the US, you have never seen this story. You don't even know anything about this story. And if you are from Toronto, you may saw this in the news around early January and was like, oh my God, there is a woman out here frauding people and like, you know, taking money from cancer charities and like just being a fraudster and like writing fake pay stubs and like saying that she works at Joey's and all of these places and like she didn't work there or she does work there because she's saying that she works there now so she can get off a house arrest. Yeah, you just think this woman is crazy. But this Lily here, I know this Lily. This Lily was a good friend of mine. Well, good friend, but she was a friend of mine. I knew about this girl. And guys, I don't think you understand how this has shook up the core of my friendship group. People are out here. We have multiple groups talking about this story, and I'm gonna take you on a long story time about this girl here. Okay, so as I told you, I've been here for 5 years, but this has been going back over maybe 8 years, okay? 6 years? 6 years. Okay, 6 years then. Okay, I've got confirmation because my two producers here also are involved in this story. If anything, more than I. So I will be asking for some input on this so we can actually talk about how much of a low-down fraudster this woman is. It's actually kind of scary. How you think that you know someone, you think you're comfortable with someone, and this is actually who they have been and kind of who they all have always been. So the thing about it is we are Black Brits, a lot of us, and we've come to Toronto and we've created this community where people are friends together. We spent Christmases together, Thanksgivings together, and she actually was a lone wolf Canadian that infiltrated our group. If you think about it, because she was the only one.
Targeted our group.
Girl, you better speak on it. She targeted that group, if you think about it, because we were none the wiser. We all had come here. We don't know people like that. We can't do no background checks because we maybe would have found out. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, so she becomes friends with this group, and then a particular person found out about what she's been doing behind the scenes all this time. We thought it was just when she was in university, but come to find out from a Reddit reader that she's been doing the scamming life from school. In our group, she's been taking money from people, borrowing money from people, paying people back, taking years of people back. She is a Photoshop whiz. She will take a Photoshop and say the money's being sent to you. I'm going to send it to you when I'm on the plane. I'll come off the plane. All these things. The money never comes. Then she'll message the next person, ask them, send me the money because my tenant in this house needs money and this happened and my brother's sick and all this kind of stuff. Come to find out she's just taking money from this person to pay this person to pay for this. It was a Ponzi scheme. It very much was a Ponzi scheme, and she got away with it. She would have got away with it though. She got away with it because we trusted her, because she was our friend, and also she betrayed that this lifestyle that she had it like that. She said that she was the director of philanthropy at what was it? The Women's Cancer Trust. What was it? Salesforce. No, the first one was where she took this money from.
Ovarian cancer.
The Ovarian Cancer Trust. She said that she was the director of philanthropy there. She was actually just robbing them for 60K. Yeah. And there'll be sometimes she'll go back to Ghana and take pictures on first class, but really it was the cancer people's them money that she stole from them. Okay? Yeah. So she had legal troubles before, but we weren't actually aware of the level of legal troubles until last year. A friend of ours found her name on the Toronto court system because she had been arrested for fraud. So you know what we did? We signed into Zoom, didn't we? We all signed into Zoom so we could watch her, yeah, kind of go down. Shout out to Miss Duffy, okay? Yeah, we wanted to watch her go down. And then when we actually sat there and watched all of the things come to life, we found out that it wasn't just our group that she was doing these things to. She was obviously stealing money from this cancer trust that she allegedly, well, she did work for, but in an assistant role, not in this director role that she said that she worked in. But she had also scammed these other people from one of those, do you want to go on a trip with me schemes. This is her MO. She just schemes, different groups, loses friends, goes to another group, scheme, disappears, finds herself in this English group because none of us could do background checks on her, and then tried to do it over here too. Okay? One of my friends was a whistleblower and let the group know that this is what she was on. In the group chat. In a group chat, or WhatsApp group chat of 40 odd people, guys. It was literally bananas, and we didn't think it was going to be that deep until we found out all of that stuff about the court case. So now this girl, as you see, is going to jail, and she actually was going to go on house arrest for 2 years, and we were like, justice hasn't been served, so we was kind of upset about it. But then this came out of nowhere, that instead of just sitting down and being grateful that she got house arrest and just had to wear tag for 2 years, she lied and schemed to the court system. She edited pay slips saying that she had a job at Joey's. She did not. She then edited and said that she had a job at the UN. She did not. She said that she had to go to work, so she couldn't wear the bracelet, the ankle monitor, so she was asking for days that she could either take that off or go to different places to go to these jobs that she didn't have. She was also sending them by fax, so people couldn't see the edit. She's a scammer. She's not Nigerian, by the way, before you lot think that this is what it is. She's not. But yeah, so she's a scammer. She's a big time scammer. And finally, the courts did the checks on all of the things. She also, one time when we was watching court, she was meant to be in person. She came on Zoom with her eyes shut and said that someone had punched her in the eye, so she couldn't attend in person. It looked like it was glued. It was a lie. She said she couldn't attend court once because she said that she was in hospital and she faked the wristband. She's a fake fraud. She's a fake fraud. And she actually has imploded this group that we had. People don't even talk to each other no more because of this witch. It's a witch. Anyway, it's just funny because I never thought that I would ever read the news and see something like that and be like, oh, I knew her. She's been in my house. I've gone to her 50-11 leaving parties. Been to her birthday parties. I've had dinner with her. Personal. Been in her home. I've been in her family home. And this. Anyway, I'm not saying anyone's perfect or anything because I too have stolen hairbands from New Look. But what I would not do is steal from my friends at this big age, fraud people from cancer, also lied and said she had cancer, said that to a few people too. Liar, liar, liar.
This is an international scheme.
This is an international scheme! Oh my god, I even forgot about that! And then this girl, while she was meant to be in court, was up in fucking Ghana trying to run scheme in Ghana too. She was meant to be in court and she's doing pop bottles in the club in Ghana. No remorse. Ooh, she gets on my nerves. Oh my god. Not nasty work. Like actually nasty work. Wow. I actually forgot about that. Nasty work. International scammer. Liar. Anyway. But on a serious note, because we're doing a gist because we do know this person and it is a kiki. But on a serious note, what does this actually mean about the criminal system in Canada? This is someone who had prior offenses, had already been convicted for doing some of this stealing from these friends that she took money from. She also, they checked anyway, it was a whole thing. But she had already been convicted of something while being convicted and on probation for this case, right? She then did this stuff where she was stealing money from the Ovarian Cancer Society. So you do that, then you get this, and then you only get house arrest for 2 years. This is a pattern. This is a repeated pattern. So you only get this house arrest, and then like, you know, obviously I said I was watching on Zoom, and the judge is like, oh, you know, you're doing very well for yourself. You know, you're working for the UN. Again, lies. This is something that she is doing edits for. Editing these working documents and then sending it into the court system. And nobody checked it. And I'm very confused about that. Like, this is a governing body. These are people that are meant to be protected. I can't talk too much, you know, because I have PR and I actually want to stay here. So, but it's very confusing me. This is a governing body and they're not checking documents that criminals are putting in as evidence. They should be checking them. Do you work where you say you work? Do you make what you say you make? Did you do the things that you did? If the prosecutors have to enter evidence in to say this is what this person does and we want them to go by law to do this, defense has to also do the same and it should be checked. The fact that she has put this off for like years, over 2 years or 3 years, we've been having this conversation about this woman in this court. And she's there submitting all of these documents. None of it is being checked. She came, like I said earlier, with the thing, with her eye glued. No one checked it. She said she was in hospital. She missed appearances. And again, no one checked it. I seriously want to know, and if you're Canadian, please tell me, is this normal? Is this normal for the Canadian system that they're just very lackadaisy on criminals? Is fraud a thing that happens in Canada a lot and everyone just can kind of get away with it and get house arrest? And it's not until, you know, someone forces the issue that you finally check and now you're going to jail. Very weird stuff. Yeah. And what makes it again the worst thing is that she was stealing from a cancer trust while she was working. So the evidence is damning. Okay? Like, this is not regular people. This is this is her employment. This is where she was working. She was scamming while she was at work. She was stealing money and funds from people that were supposed to support people with cancer. And they knew this and they gave her house arrest. What else she needed to do?
And the opportunity to work again.
And the opportunity to work again for the UN.
Without telling employers for you. No. The opportunity to work again, which she didn't take because obviously she didn't get a job. But they allowed her to come out the house to work.
Yeah.
Without having to warn employers that this girl has previously stolen from employers.
That's very stupid because you can still work with a criminal conviction.
100%.
There are specific crimes that you cannot, like fraud from a company.
Yeah, but because this isn't just fraud in general. This is fraud from a place of power.
Yeah.
Like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
and that is a scary thing. And then to think that you did this at a cancer trust, but then the judge was saying, yeah, that's fine, go work for the UN. Vulnerable people. Very strange. Like, very, very strange. Please, let me know in the comments if this is normal for Canada, because this is crazy.
Because the UN, not to be mistaken with UHN, we mean both of them.
Yeah, oh yeah. The UHN, no, yeah. Not this fake job here. She also said that she was working for the UN. She also said she was working for Salesforce. And when she had to prove to one of our friends that she was working for Salesforce, she did an edit on Adobe Photoshop of a payslip. Instead of just going onto her emails and sending an email from her computer, she gave a payslip. She's a loser, bro. You're a freaking loser, bruv. And if you see this, babe, I'm not gonna lie, very embarrassing. Very, very embarrassing. Yeah, we're talking about you. We're all talking about you. It's a shame. Pretty girl. Terrible spirit. Next. Woo! Okay, guys, this is the last segment of the show, and I want to end on something light because honestly, that last one really got me. I'm kind of riled up, I'm not gonna lie. This guy, Jarrell, bless him. Also, why would you do that? Like, why would you do that? Are you an idiot? Ain't no bond glue enough that was gonna hold you here. Also, he lost his wig, but he also lost the fight, so he lost twice. I'm actually so embarrassed for him. I'm so sorry. Like, embarrassing.
I didn't know they did it in Afro textures.
Wait, what?
I didn't know they did toupees in Afro textures.
Oh, honey, yes. They even do beards and Afro textures. You know when, what's his name? Anthony Joshua beat up that guy? He broke his jaw, and now he has a wig beard.
Not a wig.
No, he does. Huh?
Jake Paul.
Yeah, Jake Paul.
No,
He broke his jaw and had to go to surgery, right? And to do that, they have to shave your hair, realistically. Then the next day, he's coming out saying that he had the surgery, but his beard is full. Your beard would not be that full. Let's be real. It's a piece. As a woman who wears a piece myself, I can see when someone's wearing a piece, and that was a piece.
You can't just be making allegations.
No, I'm dead serious. Jake Paul was wearing a piece.
Is that verified?
No, that's I mean, he's not going to say it's verified, but that's been verified.
How are the menzies storing their units? Like,
What do you mean? How do they store it?
at night, like.
No, these ones are actually meant.
Mannequin?
No, these ones are actually meant to stay on. But obviously, with the level of sweat and the punching up of his face that he was getting, this is what happens. I also feel like he was protecting his hair, trying to protect his hair more than he was protecting his face. So he lost. I guess it's a toupee. It's not technically considered a wig. So yeah, I don't know about you guys, but I'm the type of person that when I watch things like this, I'm in the comments straight away. And the comments section had me dying. Someone said, they came as a unit, left as an individual. Dead! and then peeled his muffin cap back blue. Does anyone remember that? If you know where that comes from, put that in the comments. Shout out to that. That was so fun. Not the toupee tapping out. And then she's like, I've never seen hair get KO'd in my life, and I swear to you, I have never seen anyone, even unless it's a wig getting snatched like that, I've never seen someone get punched and the wig peel back in my life. It was so good. I'm so sorry. I don't want to. I hope he's fine. I hope he's doing well for himself. But this is embarrassing, and I feel sorry for him. Yeah, I hope you guys had a little laugh, but we're done for this segment. So guys, we are done. This is the end of episode 1 of the Tiye Noelle Show. We will be back next week to talk about more people. I hope you guys like it. If you have any suggestions, and if you have some topics that you want me to review or talk about, please send them to Tiye Noelle Show on Instagram, and also subscribe to the Tiye Noelle Show on YouTube. So yeah, I will see you guys next week. Bye.